I take a breath to welcome myself back into my body and feel more alive, because that's what the ancients really understood. We've been having a conversation about gay Tantra, about Tantra as a path of the divine to the divine, from our hearts to find that big C connection with ourselves, with the earth, with all beings, with all creation, with all of life. And gay Tantra calls us into really owning and living in our bodies. And one of the archetypes we've used a lot over the years to teach out of is called the sacred prostitute. And the sacred prostitute was really usually a woman in the temples, and she would actually welcome someone into the temple, do ritual with them, maybe anoint them, do herbs. But part of their ritual together was to touch, to make love, to join together, so that that joining would be part of the healing that came from heaven and earth and from each other, that the divine would be born into some newness, some healing, some change, some shift. So the sacred prostitute, that kind of mythical archetype, has moved through. It became oftentimes the witches were considered much the healers, as the sacred prostitute was. If you ever get a chance, you might want to see the progression of how this energy, though, of both liberation and healing and oppression, especially among women, was being played out. There's a movie called Dangerous Beauty. And in Dangerous Beauty, it's all about the courtesans. And the courtesans were allowed to be educated. They were allowed to have all of the privileges that men had, so that they could meet with their sexual partners and be empowered with them. So courtesans, we think about the word sacred and prostitute. It started from actually our bodies being sacred, about sex and joining together as a ritual of healing. As we move into doing some of our gay Tantra work, just knowing the lineages of sexual healers, sexual shamans, tantrikas, those who have been on a path that has incorporated the body as sacred, the body as holy, the body as part of finding God, is what we're going to explore as we have fun time of doing touch with intention, to open our hearts and open our prayers up to the universe. Namaste.